One of the things I'm paying attention to is balcony solar systems. And as soon as we get back to the Northwest, I'm going to set up a little test bed to show off how this works. People are interested in balcony solar because it's simple. I mean, it's a very, very easy way for people who may not have complete control of their environment. I mean, maybe you live in an apartment or you've got a small house in an HOA, and they won't let you stick panels on your roof or do some kind of ground mount in your backyard. But they probably wouldn't say anything if you hung a couple of panels on your balcony or on your deck railing. And no, they won't be the most efficient angle for panels, but you'll harvest some solar power. And these systems are very simple to install. I mean, basically, you hang out some solar panels. You have a little controller box that probably attaches to the back of one of them, or to your deck railing, or to your balcony, or wherever you're putting it. And then you plug it into an outlet, and it reduces the amount of power that the utility is providing for you. It's really that simple. And it sounds like something that should be illegal. It sounds like something that's unsafe. If you understand how utility grids work, it's entirely possible if you're generating electricity in your home and there's an outage and there's linemen out working on the line, you can backfeed through the transformer and step up your little 120 volts to 4,000 volts, not much current, but all the voltage, and shock the bejesus out of a lineman or kill somebody. So no, okay, but here's the thing. Balcony solar works with microinverters, and microinverters require a grid connection, or I should say an AC connection, to make them work. They don't have their own system inside them that generates the waveform. They use the grid connection to make the waveform that allows them to synthesize AC electricity. So when you lose the grid, they don't work. They won't work for outages. Although we do have a way. I've devised a way to make them work through an outage that we'll share with you in a future video. I need to put it together, but it's pretty simple. You can have balcony solar that basically charges a little portable generator. By generator, I don't mean gas powered. I mean a battery, an inverter in a small package, the kind of thing you see at Costco, from Jackery or from EcoFlow. It's entirely possible to power one of those with balcony solar. You'd unplug it from the grid, and it's not a simple thing. I mean, it's not. You can't just simply plug it in and have it work. It takes a little bit of fiddling, but it's not much. And I'll show you how to do it. So balcony solar is an interesting thing. If you don't use much power in your house, but you're getting $150 electricity bill, you might be able to cut that in half with a larger balcony solar system, and you have the benefit of making your own power. So worth exploring. They're very small systems. They're not legal everywhere yet. I think there's 2 states that they are currently legal, and there's 20 states that have legislation underway to make them legal, and I think California is kind of fast-tracking them. Makes perfect sense. They don't represent any kind of a risk for the utility. It's a small amount of power, but it's a way for people to offset their electricity bill without a huge investment. And they're extremely popular in Europe, and I say Europe like it's one country. It's not, obviously, but Germany has 4 million of these things installed. And I think there's 75 million people in Germany, something like that. So that's a significant part of the population has balcony solar installed. You can buy them at IKEA, however you're supposed to pronounce that. IKEA, I think. Anyway, so we'll cover that in the near future. Bye.